Hey guys, it's me, Carly. This is my first video that I'm posting in the new year slash decade because we are in a whole new decade now. Wow, that is crazy. It is the first video of 2020 and I hope you guys have been enjoying year 2020 so far. But I have come on here to tell you that I finally have started watching Vampire Diaries, and it took me forever to get through season 1, but now I am to season 4, and it's kind of really hard for me to get through season 4 because of the whole Sire bond thing. And I've been in arguments on Twitter on why Damon Salvatore is a rapist and why he raped Caroline and Andy and Elena. And people are going to be like, but Carly, Damon is not a rapist. But Stefan's a rapist too. And Stefan did this and Stefan did this and that. And he ate children and he's not good with children. And then they're trying to convince me Damon's good with children, minus the fact that he, murdered a pregnant woman. And I know I'm 8 years late to the party, but I really do not get why people think Damon Salvatore is a good person. Because, literally every single one of his actions are selfish, and he does them because he's sad or because he's hurting. And when he does do something redeemable, it's because he is the cause of the problem, and at least he can do the thing he can do is at least clean up his mess, right? But people will swear up and down to me that Damon didn't rape Caroline, but I'm saying a lot. But the moment she saw his face turn into a monster, consent was withdrawn. She tried to leave. He shoved her back onto the bed. She tries to assert her own independence, and somebody told me that she could have literally just said no. But when she did try to walk away, Damon compelled her to stay in a relationship, and then he's verbally abusive to her. And it's constantly these men it's constantly these assholic, rapey men that will get second chances and, they had a bad life. And they will shit on anyone else who has done terrible things, but I don't get it. And I don't get why people will take up for Damon. And also, for the record, I should warn you now that if you hate Damon Salvatore, or if you love Damon Salvatore, you love Ian Somerhalder, you love anything Delana related, you better click away from this video, because I am not a Damon friendly person, nor an Ian Somerhalder friendly person. And I don't get why people constantly ogle over how hot Damon is, or Ian Somerhalder is. I mean, sure, Ian Somerhalder is cute. He has pretty eyes, but he's not so attractive, he's so hot. He's creepy looking to me. And Damon himself creeps me out, because Damon's a rapist. And part of the reason it's hard for me to get through season 4 is because of the Sire bond. Because it doesn't help that Delena's first time having sex is a scene of them having sex and then jump cutting to Steroline figuring out Elena's sire to Damon. And it's Damon is already a sexual predator. But to me, all the Sire bond did was enhance his sexually predatory nature. And it's just gross. And Elena never really had full consensual sex because and yes, they both think it's consensual because Damon doesn't know. But it's not really consensual because Elena doesn't have full control over her mind and body. It's Damon tells her to do something and she literally has to do something. Has to do that thing because she can't say no to the Sire bond. And Also, Damon just constantly fucks up plans. Like, he fucks everything up. He got Vicky killed. He killed Vicky. Yeah, I know. This isn't season 1. Like, all the things he did in season 1, it's like, he killed Vicky. Well, okay, Stefan was the one who drove the stake through her heart. But, like, to me, it's his fault because Damon turned her out of boredom, compelled her to drink his blood, and then I'm supposed to think nothing sexual happened. Did he sexually assault Vicky? And people are going to be like, but Vicky is a party girl, and, you know, it's not Damon's fault that every woman likes him, and most women throw themselves at Damon, and it's like, yeah, but does he have to catch everything? That doesn't mean he has to catch everything people throw at him. It doesn't mean that he has to. It's like telling a drunk woman. It's like telling a woman she deserved to get raped because she was drinking, and that was license for a guy to assault her. No, it's not. And yes, these women may have had a crush on Damon. Yes, these women may have wanted to get with Damon. But then they found out what an abusive, killing, murdering asshole he is. And he compels them in a relationship and has sex with them. And then, but because he's not directly saying, hey, not directly compelling them to have sex, he's still taking away their ability and their natural free will away, and then having sex with them, that's rape, people. Like, I'm sorry, but your homeboy Damon, no matter how pretty you think his eyes is a rapist. And, you know, he can do all of these horrible, fucked up things because some random teenage girl hurt his feelings, or because Elena's 500-year-old doppelganger hurt his feelings, told him she never loved him, and then he goes and hits on Elena, gropes him, gets drunk, gropes Elena. Elena says no, and then he kills Jeremy. But people will look past the fact that it's like, well, that's not why he killed Jeremy. It doesn't matter. He killed them for a petty reason. Damon killed Jeremy in front of Elena because Elena said no, and because a 500-year-old Petrova doppelganger hurt your feelings, and then you kill Elena's brother. And people will ignore that and say, oh, poor Damon, and will constantly put Damon on this pedestal. Like, oh, he's perfect. Oh, he's changed. Oh, character development. But you keep telling me he's changed. And then, like, a few scenes ago, or a scene afterwards, and then it's either a few scenes ago or a few scenes later, he's off murdering someone, or he's raping someone, or he's groping someone because he's bored, he's sad, and he doesn't take it out like a normal person. And people are like, oh, but he does terrible things because he's a vampire. And, you know, Stefan killed people too and tried to kill Elena and blah, 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 blah. But, like, okay, see, the difference between Stefan doing bad things and the difference between Damon doing bad things is that Damon does terrible shit to do terrible shit because he's hurting and because somebody hurt his feelings. But Stefan tries hard not to be the Ripper. Stefan tries hard not to be that person. And yet he is hurt because his brother molested. Well, okay. From Stefan's point of view, he doesn't know that Damon actually molested Elena. But from Stefan's point of view is that all he sees is the woman, the love of his life, falling for his dickhead older brother, is doing sexual things with his older brother that he wants to do, but that doesn't make Stefan. But people call Stefan a molester for that, but, like, Damon is the one tricking and taking advantage of Elena. And it's just gross. And also, I just don't buy Delena as a couple because I don't find anything about Nia and chemistry good. Even though Paul and Ian and Nina, there we go, dated But they can't even sell that chemistry. That chemistry is so bad. Like, they don't even kiss right. They don't have sex right. They, like, everything about them is stiff. Even down to the line delivery is stiff. And it's just like, I don't get why girls keep on supporting abusive relationships like Delana and like Delana and Arya and Ezra. It's because they think the guy is hot, and if the guy is hot and, you know, is a constant asshole, and just ignore the fact that Damon murdered Stefan's best friend on Stefan's birthday. Okay? Yeah. Your older brother murders your best friend on your birthday? Could you imagine that? Like, I know Stefan feels guilty for turning Damon, but, like, it's been 150 some years that's happened. I know it's like 145 years, 147 years. Yeah, I know. But, like, we're gonna round that up, okay? It's almost been 150 fucking years that your brother turned you into a vampire because he didn't want to lose you, and you dedicated it to ruining his life. I get wanting to get revenge at first, but, like, at that point, get over it. It's not Stefan. It's not Stefan's fault. It's not Stefan's problem anymore. It's you, and you've taken it too far. And also, just another thing about the Vampire Diaries is the terrible treatment of female characters in general. And why do female characters have to get with their abuser? Like Klaus and Caroline. Because Klaus literally stabbed Caroline with a lamp. And bit her. And then, but first he forced Caroline's hybrid boyfriend to bite her. And Tyler tried not to, but he literally couldn't say no because Tyler was his, as Tyler would put it, his bitch. And then all of a sudden, Klaus likes Caroline. And then Bonnie's mom, Abby, abandons Bonnie. And the treatment of black characters on the show is not something I'm going to let go of. Because you literally had Stefan and Damon flip a coin on who gets to kill Bonnie's mom. And that, to me, just summed up how much Julie Pluck values the lives of black people on her show. Because that should have made it clear how she's treated every single black character on the show. Because apparently, I've never watched the originals, they treat Klaus treats his adoptive black son like shit. Bonnie gets treated like shit. She doesn't even get to, like, use her magic for fun things. Like, it's always having to save one of the white characters. And every single love interest that she's brought on for Bonnie has either died or has used her or has cheated on her. And it's gross. And also, and it's a shame because they're all cute. And then you had Luca, that black warlock, who I thought was going to get with Bonnie. But no, you had to make him be subservient to a white character. And then you started him on fire and you didn't get to bring him back. But like all these other fucking white characters can die over and over and you get to bring them back. Even Bonkai, like, I know it's a toxic couple, but at least in a weird way, Kai was one of the few people who actually admired and respected Bonnie in his own psychotic way. But, like, she doesn't even get a chance with him. She doesn't even, like, Bonnie is, like, the only one who doesn't get decent love interest. She doesn't even get decent hair. She doesn't get, like, decent clothes or anything. Like, Kat Graham is beautiful, y'all, and she could have been serving us looks, but no. But you know who does get to participate in things? Matt Donovan, who just, I don't even hate him, okay? He's never even done anything problematic. But Matt Donovan is just so irrelevant, and all of his storylines are about his irrelevant sister Vicky, and I'm just over here like, why? Matt Donovan doesn't even do anything. And it's just so annoying. And I know it's not because he's human, because Jeremy's human and he at least gets to be a hunter. But Matt Donovan is like just a blood bag and someone who can be killed and disposed of. And even like in the first season, him and Elena are broken up, and Stefan comes in, and now he's the love of Stefan's life. And he's just this all around down-to-earth good guy, and he gets shit storylines, and yeah, he deserved better, but he gets to go to the Michelson ball, but not Bonnie, who saved everyone from a literal hellfire. She is constantly saving everyone's ass, but she doesn't get to have fun, she doesn't get to have beautiful dresses, get to have nice hair, get to have nice makeup. She doesn't get to have anything nice. She doesn't even get a cool love interest. But, like, her storyline is constantly centered around servicing white characters, and she doesn't get to go to any balls, have pretty dresses, any of that. No. It's just, I don't get it. But, yeah. So that's my issue with Vampire Diaries, and Bonnie deserved better. I hate Damon because, to me, also, the actor for Damon, sorry, like, to those who like Ian Somerhalder, Ian Somerhalder is not that great of an actor, especially with the eyebrows and this way he does. Like, he's one of the worst actors on the show, and I don't get it. I'm sorry, it's just, and he does not have chemistry with Nina at all. Like, I enjoy all of Paul and Nina scenes. I enjoy like Paul scenes with like everyone, because I feel like Paul is just one of those people that has like chemistry with everyone. And it's annoying. And my two favorite originals are actually Elijah and Rebecca, because yeah, I know you like are gonna just constantly dagger your sister, Klaus, because you're a petty bitch. Yeah, at least I can buy Klaus and Caroline, because Joseph Morgan and Candace King actually have chemistry. But, like, I don't buy Delana at all. And Joseph Morgan, unlike Ian Somerhalder, is actually good looking and actually can act. I know I'm just coming across as hateful and I'm all over the place. But yeah, those are my thoughts so far on the Vampire Diaries. If I get through season 4, I'll let you know. And thank you for watching this video. I hope you're enjoying your 2020 and have a good decade.